All right, good morning, everyone. Looks like we are live. At least that's what YouTube's saying. Welcome to the live stream where we review the watch list and then we trade the market open every day. Hope everyone had a good start to the week, had a great Monday. Monday was crazy in the markets, but unfortunately, I had no trades. So I want to make sure that I don't use more than 3 trades today. So every day we can always alternate our trades and we never have a day where we can't trade, and that's kind of a little new thing that I'm going to set up. Today's Tuesday, and it is, what is that, January 14th. Right now it is 9:16 Eastern Standard Time. The market opens at 9:30, which means we got another 14 minutes until the market opens. And then, at 9:30, once the market opens, we'll be trading for 30 minutes like always and wrap up the live stream. So the whole live stream will be about 45 minutes. Check the video description below if you guys got any questions. I got a bunch of FAQs there. I'll keep adding to it as you guys ask me questions. And yeah, it's everything. Let's get right into it. Good morning, Farad, and good morning, Sor. I hope I'm saying that right. So today, we got some pretty interesting runners. We got a lot of stuff in the biotech industry. We got a lot of medical supplies, equipment, all that kind of stuff. So let's just kind of start at the top. And well, actually, I already got kind of one on the chart, so we'll just start with this one. This is our third one on our watch list. ADAP, obviously, you guys already know of it because of yesterday. This and CPAH was really the big runners, and DARE, DARE as well. But ADAP, let's just quickly look at it from yesterday because this was just mouth-watering, and I was about to start crying because I couldn't trade this. But yeah, it was pretty absurd. So pre-market, nothing too crazy. I mean, it was pretty nice. It was like what, over 100%, and then holding its highs pretty nicely. Not to mention, yesterday it was a small cap. It was about 110 million market cap. Right now it's at 420 million market cap. Huge difference. 105,000 or 105 million shares outstanding. And then just boom, right with the opening bell, this thing just starts ripping to the upside. Let me just quickly go to that to just show you guys what happened yesterday. So we had 1 minute pullback, little red volume. After that, though, instantly went up 18-20%, another 1 minute pullback. Then it went up like 92%, just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 green candles. So this thing was pretty aggressive yesterday, and unfortunately we were not able to trade it. So what was the news on it? Well, it actually has some new news today. It's got a contract deal, co-development and co-commercialization of these therapies. I don't really know too much about the medical side of it, but a collaboration, one second here, what's the word I'm looking for? Corporation. Any sort of contract between two companies is usually a really good sign, especially if it's, we're trading the small cap, and then what was that recent one? It had a contract with, forgetting these names right now. It's like the American Siemens. Oh God, what is it called? It's like at the top of my head. Anyway, small company we were trading had a big contract with a other big company, and that small cap just went like flying. So those contract winners are sometimes really, really good. So yeah, I don't know. I think this one's definitely had a huge run yesterday from 160, actually even less, 150 roughly, all the way up to almost $6. So overextended, you could probably say so. Let's see. Morning, Valentine. Top in the morning. Yeah, FCEL is also on our watch list. I didn't go through their earnings report. Yeah, me neither, but we could check it out as well. I just saw it pop up on our scanner. It popped up relatively late because FCEL, it didn't really do much pre-market. It was actually dipping off to like what, 180 or something at pre-market. Yeah, 185. And then it had so it was not on our gap scanner. But now it's up, from the lows at 20%, and it's really kind of holding its highs quite nicely. Big support here at about 2.1. Could be an interesting play today. I got 3 alerts on this thing, so I'm ready for this thing to pop in any direction. So the other two we're looking at right now are both medical equipment companies in healthcare, supplies. And the first one, let's just pull this one up. RTIX 200 million market cap, 65 million float. So exactly where we wanted. Really nice dollar price on this one, $2. I think it is. What is that? Oh, it was $2. Right now it's at $5. Ooh, this thing shot up. So I was just looking at the close from yesterday. So it closed, where was that? Right around RTIX. You can see here it closed at 276. And now, it had a high of 637. Huge gapper, 130% up pre-market. And they sold one section of their business. Premier full quarter. Yeah, so big sales news there. Kind of surprised that this thing ran up so much, but then again, this is what these small caps will do. 204 million guys market cap, so pretty small. The float, not entirely small, under 100 million, but not in that 4, 5, 6 million range. And really quickly, I just want to talk about TRXC. This one could have some really, really big potential here. 29 million market cap, 17 million float. USA Medical Instruments and Supplies Company gapping up 100%. I have an alert here under 2.2. We'll see what happens, but yeah, what a crazy runner pre-market as well. I wouldn't be surprised if this thing, tried to find some lows first before it kept on running. It is a little bit overextended, I would say, pre-market. 2.95 was the high, getting close to that 3. Yeah, we'll see what happens with this one. Right now, I do have a limit order on ADAP, and I also have a limit order on RTIX, just in case we get one of those flash crashes. I don't think RTIX is going to, is really going to trigger, but I just kind of had it there as a kind of note to myself that is something I would probably want to trade a morning panic on that one. ADAP, we're kind of trading a long-term support here. So former support in this area, and then, new resistance that it's above. So coming back to that resistance zone or former resistance zone might get a nice little pop there, especially with the opening bell. Hannah says, I love your skin quality. Thank you. I'm not even really sure what to say to that. Yeah, let's look at FCEL just a little bit. I think it's going to be kind of a relaxed morning somehow. So Friday, we just had CPAH ripping, and then yesterday we had ADAP and CPAH, I don't know, and DARE. Sometimes when you get like 2 nice days in a row or 3 nice days in a row, it's totally okay for a day to be blank. And the thing about day trading is you almost don't want to be trading every day. I like to be trading every day and then just, pull the brakes when I know that the market's not really there. But I like to have the opportunity to trade every day. But just understand that, if we don't make any trades, especially with the opening bell, the first 30 minutes, it's totally fine. And sometimes it's even for the better. I'm going to go to OTC markets and pull up FCEL. This thing's just constantly on and off our watch list. Oh, looks like okay, they're back up. OTC markets gave me a 503 error message. Now it looks like it's back up. Connor's asking, what's my purchase price for ADAP? Yeah, so I have a limit order on it. Where was that? 480 something. 483. Again, I don't really know if it's going to go there. 4.2 could be a good area, but I don't think it's going to go there right away. It could take a little bit longer. I also think there's going to be major support runner 4 as well. I like the former closes. So we had a close here at about 3.99. I find those former close areas, like, they have a lot of I don't know, it's just one thing that everybody's looking at, not to mention it's near long-term support and resistance. So I think this 4 area could be huge bounce potential. I'm not really sure if we're going to see it today. We might, but we'll see. We got another 3.5 minutes till the market opens, so no pressure here, just kind of going through the financials of FCEL right now. And I just keep getting a 503 error, service temporarily unavailable. Hope that's not my internet. As you guys know, I'm pretty scarred about my internet. The amount of times it goes down during the live stream is just unacceptable. And we also pay for like the best plan possible. So, no comment. Big resistance on FCEL, huh? At about, was that 275? A little bit over 250. Just major resistance. This thing is basically a mid cap. Also shares the float is 190 million. That's ridiculous. That's a huge amount of float. That definitely keeps this company from, doing those really big exponential moves. And since it started about under 50 cents, I think this thing, there's a good chance it's extremely overextended. All right. So a quick little recap here. We have $3,600 in our cash account, and I want to allocate those to 4 trades, which means about $800 per trade. So my first 2 entries would be a little bit over the top. I guess we could probably squeeze a little bit more out of it, maybe 900. Yeah, basically 900 exactly, but I think my first limit order is about like what, 950 or something like that. And then we have our one more account. We have our Roth IRA account. Now this one, I'll probably be using only near the end of the day. Well, in terms of end of the morning. So maybe from like 10:30 Eastern Standard Time to 12 noon. And otherwise, I'll be using our cash account. But both these accounts are our total sum of our small account challenge to $25,000. Well, we already know that, Sebastian. All right. 37 seconds till the market opens. Calm and collected. Maybe another sip of water. I don't know. I don't want to run to the bathroom halfway through, but remember, guys, just enjoy it. Keep it easy, relax, deep breaths. No need to rush anything. We have a limit order for ADAP, so I'm going to be following this one first. Let's see what happens. Let's see what starts gapping afterwards. Calm and collected. Lots of big moves. Check out what's some of the top movers. RTIX 90%. It's definitely going to be on our radar. TRXC as well. Those are the two we want to be looking at. Big bounce here already. Big red candle. So big support came in right around 5.22. Really nice. I'm gonna go ahead and remove my limit order. Let's check out what else is moving here. Just gonna remove my limit orders. I typically don't have limit orders open, but FCEL is dropping. Don't know if we're going to be trading FCEL. Phew, quick dip on it, huh? Wow, what just happened with... Oh, no, never mind. I just got RTIX and TRXC mixed up. I was like, did it just drop to $2? ADAP making nice moves. Whoop, what just happened? Glitch central over here. From the bottom to the top, 15% already. I like how big support came in here, right under 5.2. ADAP needs to break the 6, and then it can try to break 658. Gonna keep a close eye on that. RTIX still pulling back, same with TRXC. Those are just really kind of tough to say. I feel like I get like a full-blown dyslexia when I read those two tickers. ADAP is quite interesting, but this bounce is a little weaker than you would hope for. If we wanted to trade ADAP, I'd be looking for about 180 shares. Let's say we wanted to enter it right around here. Yeah, it's still a little bit big of an order. I'm just going to go ahead and edit that at 170, just in case. I don't know if we will, but just in case. Got to keep an eye out what has the most dollar volume, see what's moving here. Now you got to remember ADAP does have new news out. I don't know how much is going to be priced in. I mean, that was a pretty big run yesterday. It was quite unfortunate we were just not able to trade it, but that's just how it goes. I'm keeping an eye on RTIX. If this thing starts breaking to the upside, I think there's some good potential here. Also though, just, multiple days of upside already, kind of approaching some major resistance here at this 5.5 area. Many tops were in this area before. 4.5, definitely big support. TRXC making some nice moves. Pulled back around 205, bouncing quite nicely as well. These are, none of these right now are gap and goes. They're kind of just gap and craps. So you gotta watch out a little bit. They're all pulling back. Not like ADAP yesterday where just, you know, one red candle pull back and then it just zooms to the upside. I'm gonna keep a close eye on this one. This one has TRXC, remember 49 million market cap, 29 million shares outstanding. Also, it's a first day runner, unlike RTIX. Big volume coming in as well. If we wanted to buy this one, we'd probably be looking, I don't know, closer to 450 shares, maybe 420. Nice big 14% pop. Put a limit order in this one. I think this is breaking out though. Here we go. I think it's breaking past 40, 240. Big sellers here. Let's see if they get chipped away. See if we can get an entry here. At 29 would be a nice entry. Chipping away here on our order at 224. Let's see what happens. So our original order would have been actually better. Want to see this break out soon. If it doesn't break out soon here, I'll be closing out the position. This thing has a lot going for it. The entry right now is the fact that we hit big support. Bottom came in, and we broke past this area 2.2. So right now we broke out and we're having a pullback. So this could be the first pullback is what I'm looking for. Again, it's kind of weak though. I don't like that. See how far this can go. I would like to take some profits near the 57. See if we can get a little break to the upside here. Otherwise, I would join the ask, sell on the ask, maybe even sell market. This could be a good time to even add. Breakout's weak. Don't really like to see that. I'm just going to be ready to get out of this trade. I don't know how quick we're going to go. I don't like the fact that it's very weak on breaking out. I might just get out of it. So I'm, getting ready to join the ask or sell the market. Markets are down just a little bit. This is probably one of the longer trades I've held for, to be honest. Could see a breakout here. Big sellers at 40, 41. Didn't really get that pop like we wanted to. Let's see what happens here. We might get a secondary. $46, buyers coming up. $47. Can we get a break past 60? That's the question. 53 sell orders. All right, we're out of this trade. $96 profit, not too bad for a relatively small position. So this was probably over $11. I mean, 11%. I think it's probably going to break out, but yeah, here we go. I sold a little bit too early. You know, I'm not very good with breakout trades. I'm not going to lie. Okay, we left some profits on the table. I will never cry about missed profits. It's always nice to get a good trade. Here's why I got out early is because it had multiple attempts that just did not work. And I was just pretty on edge the whole time. Thanks, Sebastian. Shane just told it. I did see that out of the corner of my eye, but I was kind of focused. Shoulda, coulda, woulda. Yeah, you're right. I mean, yeah, look, 64, are we going to hit it? Okay, so our limit order was at 64. 162 is being taken out. I don't know. I don't care. I'm fine. Lulz at your expense. You said it. Lock in, move on. You're not going to go broke taking profits. Look at that. It never hit our 64. We probably could have squeezed out 57. I think 57 was my original exit. And the reason I wanted to get out of 57 is because we had that shoulder here over there. Okay, now it's pulling back a little bit. Cool little trade. Cool little trade. ADAP below 5. I definitely don't think TRXC is over. I don't think it is by any means. I think ADAP has seen its potential high at 658 pre-market though. I'm also super stoked that, you know, we finally got a gap and go trade live with you guys. I've been doing a lot of like support line bounces and whatnot, which I love and I will never stop doing. But you guys don't get it, you know, don't get to see those. So that was pretty cool. I like this bounce here at 475 and go figure, guys, long-term support. Guess what it does? Bounce off of it 10% already. This pullback could have been a really nice entry, actually. I was thinking about putting a limit order near the former breakout zone, but I don't know. Buying breakouts as well is something I want to get a little better at. So maybe not buying here on the dip, but buying as the green candle pulls out. I've done it several times. I'm just not that good at it yet. I like how I see some traders like Ross just slaying those. And the nice part about that is I find it a little bit, you know, if you're quick on those, and that's something on TD Ameritrade that's not super easy to do. I don't really have totally customizable hotkeys, but that could be something you're getting better at. Ken Dog with INPX pulling it out of the grave. I don't know, Sebastian. I don't know if I want to trade this again. I kind of do want to trade it again, but that was a pretty small trade overall. We had 420 shares at 229. Let me turn off the auto send. That was a $960 position. I really want to get into those $1,200, $1,500, and then $2,000 position sizes. But right now I put more value on the fact that I would rather be able to trade more. I mean, I can't trade more if we're using big position sizes right now. I'll check out INPX. I think I'm going to be done with my morning gap and go trading. I think I'm going to be looking for pullbacks and other things like that. Oh, wow. You were not kidding, ChemDoc. INPX is moving, huh? Whew, there's probably so many back holders in this thing. I almost feel bad for it. I love how this thing moves, though. It's just like, it's so explosive. But yeah, wow. I mean, this thing's going to be back at $1 soon. Then it's probably going to go to 50 cents. And then they're probably going to do another reverse split. And they're just going to constantly screw retail traders out of the money. So you just got to watch out. You don't want to, like, this is why I don't hold anything overnight, because stuff like this happens. That big old red dildo. I have a whole video on on that exact pattern. What I like about INPX is getting these pullbacks. That thing goes from $25 to $7.50. And next ticker is delisted. Oh my god. The thing about INPX though, there's no reason it can't just hit 10 for like a day and then go back down to I don't know what. But it's just so much fun watching this stock. Not to mention if you have these limit orders in like 4.5, for example, and then the next minute it goes back up to here. I mean, you know, you make these 5% profits that are just beyond savage. If you guys, the where I got that from is if you type in little bubble, it's got to be the most funny video I've ever seen in my life.
Building a...
I don't know if this is just super inappropriate or to share right now, but I'm going to put it in the stream. Here you go. All right, guys, in your free time, I highly recommend checking out this link. It will make your day, especially if you've done any crypto investing or trading in, you know, this last few months. I don't know. I honestly, that is the most speculative question. It maybe INPX will be there at one point. The thing about INPX, if you just go to their long-term chart, it's really unattractive as an investor. And you might know more about this company than I do. You probably do. I don't know. I barely know anything about this company. I know they're a software company based in the US. They make like a navigation system for malls. They have a new app that just came out. 19 million market cap. I mean, that's a tiny company. And this thing just has been reverse splitting and getting dilution. I mean, apparently their stock price was at 7.3 million at one point, which it never was. It just constantly goes down, reverse splits, goes back down, reverse splits, goes back down. I don't know. Anything is possible, but gravity is not in INPX's favor. The rules of the market. I'm not really sure what I want to be trading the rest of the day. You know, I love ADAP around $5, but at the same time, I don't. It's up quite high, and I think if it breaks $5, it might break it really, really quickly. So that's why I had my original alert at 493, my original limit order. TRXC, nice little pullback here. On the 5 minute, I would say there's definitely a good chance of support at probably 2.33. I like this bottom that formed right here. Not to mention we had a big little pullback in this area as well. I'm going to just go ahead and draw a line there just for reference sakes. I don't know if this is going to hold, but you know, this could be an interesting pick later today. So I was asking, what do I think we can trade when gap and go doesn't appear today? Yeah, honestly, when nothing's gap and going, can I say that? I typically just don't trade the morning open. So the reason I traded TRXC is because we had this very quick red to green move, and that does show strength. I mean, you don't want something pulling off typically in the morning, but you saw it with ADAP yesterday. You know, 1, 2 red candles in the morning sometimes is fine. And then you get this rip to the upside. We were forming a bull flag right here, really nice ascending triangle bull flag, and then we broke to the upside. I mean, that was like your classic kind of gap and go strategy, but you know, it's kind of showing a lot of signs of weakness now. Who knows? This thing could be a well above 3 by the end of the day, but I don't know. I'm just a little on edge with trading it at the moment. What I would be looking for is hopefully something, you know, either running up heavy like INPX and then, you know, having these big pullbacks, and I would probably be trading pullbacks at around 1010, 1030. And then, you know, things that are really selling off, like even ADAP, looking for those entries around $4. So after about 10 o'clock, I'm going to be looking for big reversals. I'm going to be looking for support line bounces near massive support. Lulz, I don't do any shorting at the moment, and I don't think I will do any shorting in this small cap challenge, this $25,000 challenge. I don't see it. I get it, and there's many times where I'm like, I would love to short this, but I think if I start thinking about shorting, I'm just gonna freak myself out. There's gonna be too many thoughts in my head. There already are, because I'm not that good at breakout trading. So I kind of want to limit the amount of stuff I can trade, limit the amount of opportunities. Guys, I think I missed this trade. I think this probably would have been a really good one. What did I say? I even said 2.33 or something. Damn it. TRXC, yeah, I wrote it in my watch list. What was it? I forgot. No, it has, so TransEnterix is the company name. I've been probably pronouncing that wrong. It announces submission of a 510K to FDA. So it's looking for an FDA approval. That's probably why the news, why it's not running that much, because it's all hypothetical news. For first machine vision systems in robotic surgery. If you guys want to see my morning watch list, there's 2 ways to get it. Check out the video description. There's, you know what, I should probably add that to the FAQs. I will after today. But basically, you go to Trade to Win. I have a thread on the forum. It's a journey thread. I post the every day. I post here. Here you can see my watch list. This is what it looks like. And then what else? And then if you go to StockTwits, you can follow me there. I post my watch list on there as well. StockTwits. Just look for me, Alex Winkler. You'll find me. Uh-oh, guys. TRXC is having some issues at 233. This might be a phenomenal runner today, or a bounce trade coming up here. Ooh, I'm getting all shaky. Look at ADAP, also bounced off of 5 quite nicely. All right. Big dip here. Big dip. 5.26. Woo! Just went to 5.2. Smack, crackle, pop. Definitely a good chance of getting a 4.9% trade on that one. Just any pullback back to this former support VWAP area. Really nice dip. You want to be quick with these. Always got to make sure you don't have auto send on. That will be the end of your life. That happened to me once. I entered a trade when I did not want to enter one. It was not fun. I think this thing's going to bounce probably about 5-6% right now. I missed this one. I could probably still get in it. I don't know if I want to. I'm going to wrap up the trading there, guys. Thanks so much for tuning in. I'm going to get ready. I'm going to take my break, my 5-10 minute break, and then I'm going to get ready for the, not the afternoon, the second half of the morning trading. Like always, I'll be done before 12. Even though, my God, I am tempted to trade after 12 so many times. This looks like it's going to bounce really nicely. TRXC. Let's see what happens here. I think we missed this one. I should have just done it. Look at that. It's already 3%. We already have 3% in the pocket. That's just how it goes. All right, guys, thanks for tuning in. It's super good trading with you guys. It's just so fun to have you guys in the group. Today was pretty funny too. I'm happy we were able to get a